Good evening, everyone. We have shared the documents of the two classes, our WhatsApp group, and the classes, recording classes also. We have shared the YouTube links. If anybody still didn't join in the WhatsApp group, just use that link to join the WhatsApp group by your friends or anyone. But once listen to the recordings and just do some practice. Okay. Now we will start the class in 2 minutes. Okay, we will wait for people. I think there will be some people to join. Let's wait for 2 minutes. Okay, after 2 minutes, I will start the class. Okay, then let's start the class. Now today we are going to learn pointers. Okay, yesterday class we have discussed about the variables, data types, and input statements and output statements, right? And we have seen one example of how to take the data from the user in our console. So to take the data from the console from a user, we will use the input statements, and to print that same data to the output, like to the customer, we will use the output statements, and to store the data, we will use the variables and what type of data. Okay, so share WhatsApp group link again. Okay, I will share the link. Well, no. I have shared the WhatsApp group link in our chat window. Okay, if anybody want to join, if anybody didn't join in the WhatsApp group, you can join by using this link. Okay, now for where I am actually, yeah, input statements and output statements, right? And That's how we will use the variables and data types. We use the variables to store the data, and to declare what type of data it is, we will use the data types. Okay. Now let me share my screen. Okay. Java version. Yeah. Is my screen visible to everybody, right? Let's give it thumbs up or okay in the chat window. Is my screen visible to everybody and am I audible to everyone or not? Let me know. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Then we will go to our class. Okay. See, this is all about the variables and data types we are used, and these are input statements and output statements. Here we have performed this small program, right? Now, now we will create one new class inside our basic package itself. So here I will create one new class to discuss about the operators. Okay. So what I have to do, like class. Okay. Let me finish it. See. Now see. Here now I have created one class. Now let me listen. If you listen, today I'm gonna explain about the operators. What are operators actually? Operators are nothing but the symbols. Okay. Operators are nothing but the symbols or the keywords. We will use the keywords or the symbols to perform any operations on the variables. Like variables are nothing but if I want to, like integer a, right? Integer a equals to some value data and some another data integer b equals to 5. Okay, these two are the variables. Like a and b are the two variables which store the data of the type integer 10 and 5 values. Now if I want to perform any operation like mathematical operations or any logical operations, so we need an operator to perform these operations. So for that we use the operators, okay, which performs on variables and the values of that. So these are the fundamental parts of the programming, okay, which by using operators we can manipulate and compare the data in the variables. Okay. Now operators are nothing but symbols and the keywords. Why we use it used to perform operations. Okay. Operators are nothing but symbols are the keywords. Okay. We use those operators to perform operations on variables and the values. Okay. Now these operators will allow us to manipulate the data and compare these data using our operators. Now, how many types are the how many types of operators are there in our Java? So there are so many types. Okay. There are so many types of operators, like around 8 operators. Okay. Mainly we use these operators for operations, like to perform mathematical operations or comparisons or log. If we want to take the logical decisions, we use those operators in those conditions. Now I have said earlier, right, to perform the operations like a plus b, if I want to know what is the a plus b answer, so we will use the operators. Here the plus symbol, the symbol here we have, right, the plus symbol, it shows us this is an operator. We will declare that as an operator. So by using this operator we can perform the addition operation. Okay. Addition operation. Now there are different types of operators. there are different types of operators. Now, several categories, and one is like arithmetic. Okay, we have different types of operators. Now we have operators and relational we can say it as in a comparison also, relationals, and logical operators and bitwise operators, assignment operators. So we have different types. Okay, I will share the document also with you. Don't worry about all those things. Okay, so like this, we have so many different types of like around eight operators in our Java. So operators are nothing but symbols and the keywords. So to perform any operation, we use these operators in mathematical or in the logical way. Okay, now I will explain detailedly about all these operations. Okay. Now, first we will come with an arithmetic operators. What are actually arithmetic operators, which are basically used for the mathematical operations like a plus. Okay. Arithmetic arithmetic operators, which are nothing but plus, okay, minus and asterisk and slash, and we have another one as percentile. Okay, another one as percentile. I will explain this. See, here we use this plus symbol, right? Here this is in a plus, and we use it to addition. Okay, we use it for an addition, and same here we have the minus for subtraction. Here we have minus for subtraction. Okay, and here we have an asterisk for multiplication, and here we have a single slash. Okay, here we have a single slash which is used the division. Okay, a division, and it gives us only question as a reminder, so we call it as a modulus. It gives reminder. Here in the division, this single slash will give us the quotient. Okay, quotient of the division, and here the modulus will give us a reminder. Okay, modulus can also call it as reminder. It will give us output as in the reminder. So to perform any operations, okay, to perform any operations like mathematical operations, we will use the arithmetic operations. Okay, so this is one of the example for the arithmetic operations. Like if you want to add, so we use a plus symbol. Okay, if you want to subtract, we use, so these are all the basic things. But asterisk here we have, so it will give us a multiplication, and for single slash it gives us the quotient. Okay, now we will see how it works. Okay, now to run this program we need a main method, right? So I will create the public static void main. Remove this. Okay, public static void main, and the string array, and the args. Now, okay, for addition it's simple one. So like I will take one variable integer a equals to 10, and I will take another variable b equals to some 26. Okay, now based on these two variables we will do how it works. Okay, now for arithmetic, to do the addition we will use the plus symbol, and to answer, okay, to store the output of that, I will declare, see, I will store that value in, okay, maybe I think I can give it like this. See, I will store the addition in the add, and the subtraction, division, division might be in the quote. Okay, it's here. Okay, now these are the two variables. I will store the addition of these numbers in the add, and I will store the subtraction of these two numbers in the subtract variable. Okay, now I will use add equals to a plus b. Okay, so now here what it will happen, here in the add variable it will store the value of the addition of 10 plus 26. Okay, 10 plus 26 means in the add we will store the value of the addition. Now we will perform the subtraction, same a minus b. Okay, same sub equals to 10 minus 26. Okay, and the same like an integer d equals to a slash b, and we will see what output we will get. Okay, integer e, or we can give it as a division, and here we'll give the modulus. Okay, equals to a percentile b. Okay, and we will print all this output in our console. So we will see what the output will come by using all these operators. Print ln, like addition. Oh, I think no need of all those things. Okay, I can make it addition of two numbers is. Let me delete this, and I will see subtraction of two numbers, and I will store it as sum. So okay, and division two numbers, division modulus. Okay, now we will run this program and see what output it will comes. You know, right, this is a string and this is an integer value, so to concatenate both these values we will use a plus symbol. Okay, run this, run Java application. See, here we get, here it has performed addition, here it has performed the subtraction, here it performed the division. Okay, here it has given the modulus. Okay, then I will change the values and we will see what. And here 10 and 5, this will give you the better. And I will run this again. See now, see, a plus 5 is 15, a minus 5 is 5, a divided like 10 by 5 means it is giving the quotient, like 2 times of the 5 it gives a 10, right? So 5 divided by 10 divided by 5 it gives a quotient. So it, the normal slash, it gives a quotient value, and the modulus will give the remainder. So 10 divided by 5 it gives a remainder as a 0, so it giving the remainder value. So this is a major difference between single slash and the modulus. Okay, when you want to perform an operator, like if you want to get the quotient of any two numbers, you can use the single slash. If you want the remainder of any two number, we will use the modulus. Okay, which is nothing but a percentile symbol. Now we will go to the now we'll go to the next operator, which is nothing but relational. Okay, relational operator. Let me create another program for that. Class relational para. I see here I'm checking, I checkbox the main method also, so that when I check this box, it will automatically create the main method for me also. See here it has auto generated the main method. Now here we will discuss about the relational operator. Same as an operator, we can call it as a comparison operator also. Okay, comparison operator. Relational operators are nothing but when we want to compare any two values. Okay, if you want to compare any two values, we will use this comparison operator, or we can call it as a relational operator. Okay, what this operator do, it compares between the two values and it will give us the output in the, it gives the output in, let me write it here, it will compare two values. Okay, it will compare two values and it will give it in the true or false, whether they are given that is true or false. Okay, it will compare the two values and it will give us a true or false. Okay, like mostly these relational operators, we will use it in the loops concept. Okay, when we go to the like control statements loops concept, you will use mostly this relational operators. Okay, and I will explain once again in that, but I will show you what are the operators we can use it, like the operators like equal symbol, like this is an operator. Okay, double equals, it will check to, it is check for the condition whether the two values are equal or not. Like I will give example here, a equals to b. Okay, a equals to b, whether in the a value and the b value are same or not, it will check. This is called an a equal to operator. If you want to check any, like here I will give the integer a equals to 5, okay, and integer b equals to 5. Okay, then what, which operator I need to use to compare these both are equal or not? We will use the equal to operator. So this equals to operator will check whether a value and b value are equals or not. If the both of them are equal, then it returns the true value, or if they are not equal, then it will return as the false value. So these true or false are nothing but the boolean data type. I've explained on that day, right? These are the data types of boolean data types, true and false. Okay, it will check whether the a value and the b value are equals or not. If it is equal, then it will give the true as an answer, and if both are not equal, then it returns the false statement. Okay, this is an equals to operator. This is an operator, right? Equals to, double equals to. And we have another one which is nothing but, I will use the same example of this. Like see here I have the two values, right? So to check both are equal or not, I will use this equals to operator. Now this is not equals to symbol, like exclamatory and equal. Okay, it will check for the condition of whether these two are not equal or not, like equals to. it will check the condition like A is not equals to B. It will check the condition whether A is not equals to B. If it is not equals only, then only it gives me the true or false. Now these two values here, see here we have A equals to B and B equals to, sorry, A equals to 5 and B equals to 5. Here the both values are equal. Now what it will check, see it checks I have 5 in the A value and the 5 is not equals to 5, right? So it will return as a false. It will return as a false if in the place of 5 here, if I have the 6 number like 6 or 7, so both are different, so this condition will satisfy and it will give the true. Okay, if the condition doesn't satisfy, it will give the, it will return the false, and if the condition satisfies, it gives us a true. Okay, understand everybody? I will explain one more again. See here, if A equals to 5 and B equals to 5, so if we want to check both the values are equal, we will use the equals to operator. If we want, when we use this not equals to operator, it will check whether A value and B value are equal or not. Okay, this is a not equal operator. Same, we have the less than operator, greater than operator. We use this is a less than operator. Okay, we will check whether the two conditions we use between the two values, whether which value is greater and which value is less than. Okay, this is a greater than symbol, and we have the less than symbol. But I give this in the paragraphs. I will share all those documents. Okay, this is an less than, we use the operator, and we have a less than equals to, like, see, I will share greater than or equals to. It will check the both the conditions, like the number is greater than the number or it is equal to that number, like I will explain here with the example also. Okay, see, I have taken A equals to 25, okay, and B equals to somewhere around 24. Okay, now when I use A is greater than or equals to B, okay, when the A is, which is nothing but the 25, okay, here I have 25 value, right? Here the A is greater than or equals to 24. Is 24 is greater than or equals to 25? No, right? It will return us as false condition. Okay, let we do some here example, so we will get to know how it's work. Like, see here I'm giving integer A equals to, I am taking the reverse numbers, like, okay, 26, and I will declare one more variable as integer B equals to some 36. Okay, now I will use this greater than or equal to symbol. Let so what it will return, it will return as the false, true or false. Okay, it will compare two values and it will return the true or false. So the outcome of these two operators will be boolean, so I will use the boolean. Okay, boolean C equals to A is greater than or equals to B. Now it will check, okay, it will check whether A is, okay, whether A is greater than or equals to B. Now we will print it out. We will print it out. System dot print ln of C. Okay, now we will run this program and see how it works. See, it returning as false. Why? Because the a 26 is not equals to 30, and it also less than 30, means a is not greater than b value, so it returning us in the true or false only. Okay, or else I think, one second, we can use directly like this. If I want to like system.println a greater than b or not, see, we are printing whatever the output it will gives, we will print that. Now see, we are checking the condition a is greater than or equals to b. I will run this program again. Always save resources before launching. Okay, false. And we will check another condition same like this. Like I will give the less than symbol. Like see, it will check now a is less than or b or a is equals to b. So here it will check the two conditions, which is nothing but a is less than b, a is less than b, or a is equals to b. The combination of equals, okay, the combination of equals and the less than symbols. Okay, this is also combination of greater than symbol, combination of greater than symbol, and combination of equals symbol. Okay, now we will see print it again. Java application. See, for the first one, it returning as false because 26 obviously it is less than b. It is not a greater than 30 value, and it is also not equals to 30. 30. And here also see, it is obviously it giving us a true because a is greater than, a is the less than value. Okay, a is the less than 30, so it giving us a true value. Okay, and same it will check for all the conditions like equals to, try all those things in the practice session, and it will check all those conditions, and it will return it in the always in the boolean data type like true or false. Okay, it is returning all the values. See, for the a, when we check the a is equals to b, it returning as a false, and if a is not equals to b, so it returning as true value. Okay, these we will call it as a relational operators. Relational operators, it mostly we use it for the comparing the two values, and mostly we use this relation operators when we go into the conditional statements and the loop statements. I will explain those statements, what are those statements, in the upcoming classes. And now we have operators called logical operators. Okay, mostly we use these operators to check like to perform logical operations, often combine multiple conditions. Like if you want to combine the two conditions, like if the age is greater than 0 and if age is less than 0, so if we need to give the both the conditions in a conditional statements. We use this mostly logical operators in the conditional statements also. So will check what are the logical operators, and I will explain it here itself. Okay, logical operators. Okay, logical operators, or else I can create a new, but I will create the new one. It's best for us. All of you do the practice. Okay, to the class logic opera, and I will select the main method also. Finish. Okay, now we will see what is logical operator. Okay, better to use. Now, what is logical operator? logical operator we will use when we want to combine the both the multiple conditions. Like when we want to check the multiple conditions, we will use this logical operators. Okay, mostly used for the combining multiple conditions. And we have three operators mostly, which is and. Okay, this is an and operator, and operator. I will write it here. This is an or one. This is a logical not. The symbol is logical not. Okay, these are the operators we have, and we have one more as or. Like this is an or. This is logical or. Okay, these we will call the operators as and operator. Okay, logical and, logical or, logical not. Okay, it will give like based on the conditions. Like we have the conditions, right? For conditions, what we have used relational operators. Okay, to compare the two values. These are condition check only, right? So to compare these values, we use a relation operator. What it will check, it will give us a boolean output, true or false. To combine both those operators, we will use a and operator. So it will check whether the two conditions are true or not. If for both the conditions are true only, then only it will give the true as the output. If any one of these operator is false, like see, I will explain it here itself. Like, see, I will give the condition here. If here we are combining the two conditions, which is nothing but a and b. Okay, and here if a equals to true, if here a equals to true and b equals to false. Okay, if a equals to true and b equals to false, and it will give the output as a false. Okay, it will give the output as a false. Why? Because here the both the conditions has to be true, then only it will give us a true. Okay, then only it give us a true value. It will give both the values only if we have both the two conditions are equal, like true and true conditions, then only it give us the output as a true. Like I will give the one more example here so we will get clear. Like see here I am giving one condition, like if a is greater than b. Okay, this is one condition, and one more condition is b is greater than 0. Like see here we have the two conditions. Now see here I have one condition whether we are checking a is greater than b and b is greater than 0. Here we have the two conditions. To combine these two, okay, to combine these two conditions, where we are using logical operators. To it is we can use and, or we can use not, and we can use a logical or, but here I am using and symbol. Okay, we are combining both the conditions. Now if a is greater than b, then b is greater than 0, then both the conditions will be true. If both the conditions will be true, then only it will give us a result as a true. Like see here I will initiate one value as some 20 nano. Okay, a equals to 20, and I will give the b value as a 50. Okay, now we will get see here I have given the value a equals to 10, Okay, here I have given the value a equals to 10, and here I given the value as b equals to 5. Now see here the a value is greater than b or not. Yeah, it is true. Then it will give us the value as a true. This condition will return the value as a true. And I will give, see here, it gives first condition will return the value as a true. Okay, now here we check whether b is greater than 0 or not. See, b the value is 5, so the 5 is greater than 0, then it also returns a true value. So here what and logical and will do is whether the two conditions return true or false. So the both the conditions are true, it has written the true, so it will return as true. If either one of these condition is false, then it will return as a false only. Then it will return as a false only. Now here we have logical or also. Okay, logical or, logical or. Here I will give the space. So this is all about the and operator. Okay, this is all about and operator. What will and operator returns? It has to, the two conditions output has to be true only, then only it will return as a true. If any condition of those will, if those conditions are false, then it will return as false only. Okay, now we will discuss about the logical or. A logical or will returns true if at least one condition is true. Okay, it will, it quite opposite to the and actually. Like, see, same conditions we will take, like integer a equals to, I will take it as a return like 5, and integer b equals to 10. Okay, integer b equals to 10. Now same conditions. Okay, like a is greater than b, and so I will again use the same condition, b is greater than 0 or not. Okay, here I have taken the two conditions. Okay, again I have taken the two conditions instead of and. Okay, logical and, here I am taking logical or. Okay, this is a logical or symbol. So what it will do means, what it will do means the first condition, what the first condition will returns, it will check whether a is greater than b or not. See, check here, a is 5 value and b has a 10 value, so it will return as a false. Okay, first it will return as a false and or symbol. And the second condition what it will show us, here it will show the b is greater than 0. Obviously the 10 number is greater than 0, so it will return as a true. Okay, what I said earlier, in when we use a and operator, both the conditions must be true, then only it will result as a true. Okay, if any condition is false, then it will give as a false. Here in the logical or, it in the two conditions, if any condition returns true, then it will automatically gives the output in the true. This is about logical or. Okay, there is a quite similarity between and or. Don't get confused. Okay, when the two conditions are equal and when those conditions given the true and true value, both the conditions are true, then it will return as a true only. If this condition, one condition failed and one condition is passed, like one condition is failed like false and one condition is passed, and it will return as a true. So it's enough to it, if any condition as true, then it will give us a true value. Okay, if when it give the false means when the two conditions are false. Okay, like b less than 0. See, in this case a is greater than b, no, false. B is less than 0. See, b is 10 value, it is actually greater than 0, not the less than value, so it will return false. So in this case it will return as a false, because it didn't have any true condition, so it will returning the false. When the both the conditions are false, it will return the false symbol. Okay, now we'll try one example. Okay, like just simple way, like I will give one other, we can try this only, like integer a equals to 10, okay, and b equals to 5, a equals to 10 and b equals to 5, and I will print this system dot out dot print ln. Okay, print ln of, here I will use the conditions. What are the conditions? Like like see, let me use it like a greater than b. Okay, this is a one condition, and here I will use logical and inside that I will use b is greater than 0 or not. Okay, this is one condition, right, which we have used here. Okay, same condition have placed it here, so it will check whether these conditions, two conditions are true, then it will give us a true value because we have used a logical and operator. So I will use same, but I will use the, here I will use a or operator. Okay, here what output we want, here it has to display as a true because these conditions are true. And here what are the conditions here? If we want to take it as less than 0. Okay, now a is greater than or b, yeah, a is greater than b, so it will return as a true. And it will check a second condition, b is greater than 0, yeah, yeah. So the both the conditions are true, so it has to return the true value. Now comes to the or point, a is greater than p, yeah, a is greater than b, or symbol. Okay, logical and it will check b is less than 0, b is less than 0, no, it is greater than 0. Or here also we will change it as a less than b. So the both the conditions are a is less than b, no, it is greater than, so it gives a false false, and it has to be false. The output we want is true and false, and we will check this whether it's working fine or not. See, it giving the values as true and false. Why? Because by the here we have user logical and operator, it will returns when the two conditions are true only, then it will be gives us a true. If in this, see, I will change one condition here. Okay, now it will return the false and it will return the true. So when the conditions are like one is false and one is true, and it will return as false only. Or we have another condition false and false, it will return false only. In the logical and operator case I'm explaining. Okay, and when you get true here and false, it will return false itself. Okay, it when the one, even one condition, when you get the false, it will return you the false, but not in the case of the or operator. What operator actually or operator will do means, like one second. Okay, it just need one true condition. Okay, one true and two true conditions also, it will return as a true, and one true condition. Okay, and one false condition, then also it will return as a true because it has a true condition there. And when you get a false or true also, it will return you as a true itself. Okay, now here I have changed operator, right? Now we will check what it actually giving. Now see, here it's giving us two false values only. Why? Because see here, A is less than B. Is 10 is less than 5? No, right? Here it giving the false in these conditions, and in this condition is giving true. But when we use the logical AND operator, the both condition has to be true only, then it will give us a true. But in the OR case, when it has to be only one true is enough to give the answer as a true. Okay, this is about the logical operators. And we have similarly bitwise operators also, so those are also same. Okay, but those we will use bitwise operators operations in the binary levels. Actually system understands the binary values are nothing but zeros and one. Okay, system understands only 0 and 1 values. These are the binary values. So for to perform operations on these binary values, we will use the binary bitwise operators. Those are also same, bitwise and bitwise or bitwise XOR. So okay, those are also same operators to use the comparisons in the bit level operators. And we have one more operators. Those are simple operators which are nothing but assignment operators. See, without knowing also we have used these operators, which is nothing but, see here, a equals to 10. I am assigning the value to then a variable. Those are nothing but the assignment operators. Okay, those are nothing but the assignment operators. Here equals to symbol is nothing but a assignment operator. We are assigning a value to the variable of a. Okay, so like this we have two more assignment values, like plus, equals to, and one more as minus equals to. So here it will assign the value to the certain variable, and this will, what it will do means, it will increment one value. Okay, it will increment one value, and it will assign that value. Okay, like I will give the example here. So see, better to use multi-line comments. Okay, now I will explain it here. See, a integer a equals to 5. Okay, first I am initializing the value. Okay, I'm assigning the value to the variable a equals to 5. Okay, this is called as an assignment operator. Now I need to add the value before assigning to the variable. Like here I assign the value a equals to 5. Now what is the value stored in the a, in this a? It will be initially 5. Now in the second case I want to add, okay, add equals to 2. Okay, this is nothing but, see, this is nothing but it will perform two operations basically, which is a equals to a plus 2. Okay, which is nothing but integer a equals to 5. I declare the value. Okay, for assignment I have used the assignment operator. And next one, what I'm doing is, this is as, okay, here we have, right, this one we call it as, here we will call it as an add and assign. Okay, it will now add the value. Okay, it will now add the value, like a equals to, previously in the a, what is the value? We have the 5, right? So it will add that value 5 plus 2 into this a variable, which is nothing but a equals to 7. Now the value will be 7. Okay, now the value will be 7. So this is nothing but add and assign. Same like that, minus equals to is, which is nothing but subtract and assign. Before assigning the value, it will subtract from this. And I will I will give the same example here. A minus equals to 2, same 2. Okay, or you can, I will clearly I will clearly mention all these examples in my document. Okay, don't worry about this. Here what it will do is, initially it will perform two operators same like this. A equals to a minus 2, a minus 2, which is nothing but a equals to, what is the a value? We will take this only. Okay, this only. A previously we have 5. Okay, here it will give the 5 minus 2. Now it will assign the value a equals to 3. Okay, so this is called, this we use as a assignment operators, which are nothing but assign, add and assign, and subtract and assign. These are the three values. Okay, these are the three operators we will use in the assignment operators. Mostly we use in the for loops mostly. Okay, we'll check. I think I can show it here itself only. Like see, a plus, no, not here, it will give an error. Here I will see plus a plus equals to 5, and same b minus 5, b minus or equals to some 3 value. Okay, now I will print these a and b values. Let us see what it will show us. Print ln a. Okay, print ln a, control c, and print ln b. Now see, we will summarize this. Okay, see here, previously the a value is 10. So what it has to, the output of us, the output must be 10 plus 5. Okay, so it has to be 15, and here the output has to be, previously the b is 5, so 5 minus 3 is 2. Let us check whether it's working fine or not. Run as Java application. See, these are the two conditions of this, and here, okay, let then print this two values in this above. Before doing assignment operations, we will print the values of a and b, so we will know what the previous value is. See, false, false, and here we will see the previous value. Okay, a value equals to 10, a value equals to 10, and the b value equals to, now I will run this again. See, before assigning these values, the a value is 10 and b value is 5. After assigning those values, before adding and subtracting, so these are the value 15. We have here added 5, so it has given us 15. Here we minus 3, so it has given 2. So these are called as the assignment operators. Okay, now we have more operators we will discuss in the latest classes. I will share all the document along with you. Okay, don't worry about this. Thank you guys.